Hi, I am Multi-Topic Talk. Welcome to this new video. Today, I will be doing my spoiler-free video about the Batman. I won't really go too deep because if you go any deep into the movie, well, you risk to spoil a lot of things because that movie has a lot of things to offer. Now, be advised, this is my take on it. This is my own opinion. So maybe someone else will have something different to think or say. So, with that out of the way, I did like the movie a lot. And I will need to rewatch it again and again, at least two or three other times. Because I am not quite sure if it was a better movie than The Dark Knight made in 2008. Now, this may look like a huge statement, but it's not. If you dig deeper, if you go watch other reviews of other people that watched the movie, you will notice something in common. Most reviews out there are made by people that loved the movie, liked it, and that will recommend it. And yeah, so this is my take on it. Uh, Now, why it's so good in my own opinion? Well, it's a different take on the Batman. Usually, in a Batman movie, you expect a lot of action because it's a superhero, it's a vigilante, and there's a lot of crime to fight. But this movie is more like a thriller than a superhero movie. But now, some people will tell me, oh, what about the source material? What about the action? Wait and see. There's like five big piece of action throughout the movie, maybe six, but the core, the DNA of this movie is detective work. And in the past iteration, in the past movie, we barely see Batman being some kind of great detective. Usually, it's the superhero that stop criminal, but now he does investigation to stop one of the villain. And if you watch the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Now, as I said, I won't go too deep because I don't want to give away anything. So this is a thriller, and if you expect a lot of action, you won't like it. I'm telling you, you won't like it. But there's action, and the movie is very dark. It's very grounded, and I think it's the most realistic thing we can get in a Batman movie. What I mean by there is this movie is very grounded and there's no magic. Yes, sometimes if you nitpick, there are a few things that don't make sense, or sometimes things happen and like it would not be like that in real life, but it's a movie. Keep that in mind. But for a movie about a superhero slash vigilante, it's very grounded and very realistic. And the violence in the movie is giving me some a Joker vibe. If you have watched the Joker movie, you will know what I'm talking about. It's 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 felt, and the fight choreography is something else. It's well done, and you can believe on what you see. They hired some competent people making the fight scene, and this is great. When you look back to the Dark Knight trilogy, Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises, these three movies may be very good and respected by a lot of people, but let's be honest, the fight scene were not that impressive. Fight choreography, it was made in early 2000. It's normal. Cinema evolves in some areas, and you can tell the Batman is well done. The character have charisma. Now, a lot of people were afraid. Oh, there are too many villains. There are too many characters. No, that movie was 3 hour long. You don't feel the 3 hours. They go very fast because a lot of things happen. Even if it's not action packed, it's story packed. There are no scenes that don't belong in the movie. Everything belongs in the movie. Everything has a reason to be. And this is a well written movie. This is amazing. This is a masterpiece. And I think I will end this video with this. I do think Ben Affleck Batman was probably the best Batman until I've watched the Batman. And maybe Ben Affleck movies were not the most praised. Maybe they were not the best movies ever. Even if I will defend them a lot, I see the issues, and I know the Dark Knight trilogy was better than what Ben Affleck had, and this is sad. But in my own opinion, Ben Affleck is Batman, but Robert Pattinson, I don't know how to say his name, but this guy nailed the role. I respect a lot the guy, and he is broken, and this is impressive. You can tell by the performance. It's well acted. It's well written. He is disconnected. He is so broken that he is that weird guy that lives outside of society. He doesn't understand anybody around, and you see you see cracks, you see sadness, you see he lived um traumatic event in the past, and they don't need to show you again the alley scene where Bruce and Martha, where Thomas and Martha died. They don't need to, but they speak about it here and there, and you can tell this was a traumatic experience for Bruce, and this is great. We don't need to see it 10 times the alley scene. We know the origin of Batman. And what is the most interesting thing is it's not really an origin story, but it's not a old Batman. So what I mean by there, it's a Batman that probably had 1 year of Batman stuff to do. Maybe a bit more, but he's still new to the thing. But you won't see him making his suit. You won't see him like becoming Batman. He is already Batman, but it's a very young Batman, and yeah, everyone in the cast is great. The movie is amazing. I will rewatch it, and after rewatching 2 or 3 times, maybe I will know if I prefer the Dark Knight or the Batman. And be advised, I will be dropping, uploading, call it the way you want. I will be making my the Batman spoiler review later this week. I don't know when, but it will be out. By that time, I will probably have seen the movie another time, maybe 3 times if it's later on the week. But yeah, I recommend the movie to anybody. If you like thriller, if you like police stuff, you will like this movie for sure. So like, comment, and subscribe for more DC content because I do cover a lot of DC content. And see you on the next video. Have a great day.